this 48-foot tall multi-generational passive ICF house. We're trying to build it in a way so that we're looking at it like it's a 500-year home. And so it's going to be passed down through the generations, and we want them to be able to remodel the different, we have 5 floors. So we want them to be able to remodel those floors as they see fit, which means we didn't want to put any load-bearing walls in the interior. And instead, what we're going with is a post and beam situation. And so the beam goes down the center of the home. And then I like to actually install my beams dry. So there's kind of 2 ways that you can do it. On the very first floor, I actually created a beam pocket with just plywood, and then I poured around that. I didn't like that, and then I set the beam in afterwards. I didn't like that as much as doing it the dry method. And so the dry method is basically, I have to cut some webs, and so one tip is make sure that you brace on the outside before you put it in, and then that way you don't have to hang over and try to install the bracing. So that's one tip. And then I have to cut out the top of this, but I save the piece of foam, so you can see that I've written save on it. So I save the piece of foam so that after I install, put the 15-inch glulam beam down inside. I actually use a crane to do that. We did the first couple by hand down on the first floor, and that was kind of sketchy, but now we use the crane. So anyways, I save this. After we put the glulam beam in, then I'll go ahead and install it on the top of it, put some bracing across it, and then that works out nicely. And then you can also see that with the pressure treated wood that my structural engineer wants us to use, when you cut the sides, then that kind of destroys the purpose of the pressure treated wood. So I go ahead and put the polymer on the sides as well. But yeah, glulam beam's just going to sit down inside, and that's how I do a dry fit on it. So if you want to follow along on the journey as I build this thing, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.